Okay. So forgive me if my mic sounds like trash. Um, I usually go on my PC and boot up Audacity, but this is gonna be a quick one. So I was like, let me just swing around on some Spider-Man and on just talk on the console. Um, but yeah, um, the consumer's fucking dead, man. Like, and I don't mean that in the sense of like, oh, nobody's buying shit. People are buying shit, bro. Like there are there are so many clowns out here that's just giving into the capitalism, man. And the consumer is more so dead in the eye of the fucking, yeah, I don't know, the producer, the companies that are creating the 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 consumables, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about it. Again, right, the digital, we marching into the digital era, and I'm just looking, right, because there was a point. I was always a big physical guy, but bro, as soon as they announced that shit, like literally a day before they announced that shit, I ended up fucking buying a bunch. Like I bought like Bully, I bought I bought Hades too, because that shit didn't come out on physical, and I didn't want to wait. I love me some Hades, so I was like, let me get the second one. It's on sale. It's on a good sale too. It was like 20% considering how new it was. Well, not new, but it was pretty recent. It was a pretty good sale for how recent the game came out. I bought Bully and all that. Yeah, I think I said Bully. All right, I'm tweaking, but right, I bought all these games digital. I got RE. I got a good deal on RE7, RE8. Um, $20 for both of them, gold edition, and I played all the. I got RE7. I got I got good. Good worth out of it. I haven't finished RE8, bro. I'm just so I beat RE7 and all of its shit, and it's just like I need a break, man. That horror shit, not even the horror, just the gloomy environments and all that shit. That should be frying my brain, bro. Like I like when my shit look vivid and colorful and shit. That's just how my brain operates. But I bought these games digital because at the time, right? At the time, it was cheaper, and I didn't know we was entering this fucking little digital age. Um, where the PlayStation Store was gonna be the fucking monopoly. That should be fucking illegal. That's literally a fucking monopoly on digital goods on PlayStation. Like but it don't look like it's going. It don't look like it's going our way for gamers. The stop killing games shit, where they was even talking about private servers are unlawful or something. It's just not looking good for gaming fans. It's a bleak future. I'm gonna say it again. Fuck GTA 6, man. I'm not even excited for that shit, bro. It's been 13, 14 years, and they're probably the reason because they got that partnership with Sony, and they announced that this shit's gonna be digital only with no plans of a physical release. They said something about like so the customers they were talking about the customer support was like, oh, we plan on a physical release, and my dad's sitting here holding out hope that they're gonna fucking have a physical release, but they came on there like, yeah, you fucking wish we was they basically say go fuck yourself. Nah, they didn't even say that. They basically laid you on the fucking bed and fucking pounded you fucking face up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like these companies do not give a fuck about the gamer. Like back in the day, bro, gaming used to have so much fucking sauce, bro. Games used to be made for gamers, bro. Games used to be made because people wanted to make games. Now it's all about fucking, appeasing investors and shit. And that's what I mean. The consumer is dead, bro. I bought like 4 years back, five or four, like 3 to 4 years ago. I went to my local GameStop, um, and I bought Kingdom Hearts, the I forgot what it's called, the remastered collection. No, the story so far. So it's one, two, and I think it's got like the DS game and the PSP game as like movies, which doesn't bother me. Um, but it comes with one, two, and you get three. I found that shit for $20. right? Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer announced, and Steam launched the sale for it, right? And it was like 70% off or something for just 1.5 and 2.5, which is just the remastered 1 and 2. Um, and I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, that's a good price. But I'm thinking, I was like, but is that a better price than the $20 fucking collection that I got? Because it doesn't come with 3. And so I'm doing all the aggregation, the pricing, because it doesn't come with 3. And I'm doing all the pricing, bro. All right, Steam comes out a little bit more expensive, right? Because I still have to buy the Remind DLC, which is like has like the true ending, I think. That's $11. I don't even want to buy the DLC with all that fucking digital shit, bro. I might just cop the new remastered collection that's coming out for the Switch. 'Cause I think that's got all the complete edition of 3. But right, counting the DLC that I have to quote unquote buy, um, I still come out cheaper, right? Because I bought it for $20. The DLC right now is $11 or $12, and that's not accounting for any deals that you can find it on. It's not on sale yet, but I can wait for a sale. Um, and because my I bought, this is just a side tangent, bro. I bought Kingdom Hearts 3 on fucking release because I fucking love Kingdom Hearts. I got maybe an hour in. I'll tell you what, I got to Olympus at the very least. I don't know how far into the game Olympus is, but I got to Olympus and I stopped playing the fucking game, bro. Because I was like, what the fuck am I playing? Apparently, I didn't get too far in, but I could tell, like Kingdom Hearts was supposed to be like it's a children's game at its base, right? It's like Final Fantasy meets Disney. It's like it's child friendly Final Fantasy. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit lighter, story and shit like that. They, from what I heard, they just completely got rid of the Final Fantasy roots, and so I'm hoping Kingdom Hearts 4, kind of finds that that balance between Disney and Final Fantasy. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. As much as I love Kingdom Hearts, bro, maybe tone it down with the Disney, bro. They're not gonna do that, but I would prefer more Final Fantasy than Disney. But to each their own, bro. I respect the motherfucker that like um seeing the Disney characters in their game. I respect that. But yeah. Right, I'm not in no rush. I'm not in no rush to play Kingdom Hearts 3. So I very well can wait for a deal on the Remind DLC. So, um, counting the DLC and the collection. My swinging is fucking terrible right now. But you know, I still come out cheaper. I come out right now. I'm looking at $32, and um, on Steam you're looking at around what is it? I think Steam's a little cheaper because it comes with the DLC. So if you were to buy 1.5, 1.2, or 1.5, 2.5, I think you would come out to around $29. But you also, I don't think it comes with the. It might. It probably does. You probably come out a little bit like barely cheaper on Steam, but at least I have the fucking disc. Because I completely, I disregarded the fucking, goddamn, I disregarded the DLC. But I mean, counting like a sale, like if the DLC, there's not a sale for the DLC right now. It's gonna be cheaper. Let's say it's like 50% off because it's an old DLC, so it's not out of the question. It's gonna be like a 50%, 60% off deal. Most likely come out cheaper, but if I was to buy it right now, it would come out more expensive than Steam. But overall, I think you're coming out cheaper. If you were to buy it on the PlayStation Store, yeah, you're definitely coming out fucking more expensive. Um, because PlayStation Store deals fucking suck. Only reason I bought that shit on PlayStation Store is because I found surprisingly good fucking deal. But damn, I really should get the fuck out of here, bro. Like this is just this area is just riddled with fucking buildings and turns and hangs, bro. Like I'm not one of them, I'm not one of them professional fucking swingers, man. I kind of fucking suck if I'm being honest, but I just, I need, I saw everybody was playing Spider-Man. I said, let me get on this bitch, man. Let me just swing around and shit. But yeah, man. Like I was thinking about how I got Kingdom Hearts, like all three of them, and the DLC movies, or not the DLC, but like the spin-off movies, for $20, bro. And you're looking at, you know, not $20 in every other market, and it's just sad, man, because that's not gonna be an option anymore for the next games that come out in 2028. I really do hope someone comes and fucking smacks them fucking down, like, cause that's so ridiculous, bro. Cause I was hoping that the new PS, bro. So I've been so excited for that new PSP, but I was gonna be pissed if it didn't have physical. And now my fears are fucking warranted, bro, because they sit in here and they say, "Oh, you like discs, bro? Yo, we got some shit to tell you, bro. Like, we do not give a fuck what you want, bro." And it's kind of sad, man. But yeah, it looks like the consumer is kind of fucking dying in the eyes of these gaming industries. Um, we we account for like 0.5% of the voice that they listen to, bro. It's really up to the indie devs. And if I'm being honest, indie development is probably plays a part in the whole, digital and physical, media sales, because indie games. I think I talked to us before, but indie games don't have the fucking funding that like fucking Rockstar, fucking Ubisoft, fucking, you know, all the big companies. They don't have the funding, so obviously they can't, afford a fucking distributor like every other company. So they release it digitally, self-publish, or with you know, uh, a cheaper publisher, and they just digital. It saves on cost, and so that accounts for most of the fucking sales. And it's a bitch, man. Uh, 'Cause you damned if you do, damned if you don't. But yeah, I've been talking a little longer than I wanted to. Um, yeah, sorry about the fucking, look at that. Just my stupid ass fucking banging into everything, bro. Like this can't be fun to watch, but just have to get on it and just yeah, I fucking suck, man. Just had to get on and just flap my gums and shit, because motherfuckers need to talk, bro. Um, cause this shit's kind of sad, man. Especially being a gamer. Them Fortnite kids probably don't give a fuck, bro. They probably downloaded everything digitally, bro. Like my brother doesn't. The only thing he's got is his fucking Switch. Is his fucking Switch games. That's because my mom would buy them, his dad would buy them. They're not gonna sit here and go in a digital store and buy his games. So that's but every other fucking game that he has is fucking physical or is fucking digital, bro. These kids don't give a fuck, bro. Like, but especially coming, as a gamer from the PS2 era, man, I had a I'm not even getting to the back in my day, bro. It's just fucking sad, bro. Watching us how far down we've come because of, you know, try these companies needed to fucking reach the profit margins. But yeah, I've talked way too long than I wanted to. I'm out.